Here's my makeup tutorial. So I already did my skincare base off camera, and I did my brows with the Anastasia brow gel, and I just like shaped my brows. Really important to have a good prep before your makeup. So I like to do my skincare right before, and I use this setting spray before and after, because if you read the directions, it says hold 6 to 8 inches away and mist over entire face before and after applying makeup. So it just helps it stay better. So I'm gonna go spray this over my face. And then for my primer, I use the e.l.f. Super Primer Grip, I don't know. And I just put that on my forehead and on my cheeks, and then I just like spread it out. I don't really do makeup in the summer. I use the Saie foundation in the shade 5. It's summertime. I like to mix it with the Drunk Elephant like glowy drops, and then I'm just gonna do a pump and just mix it. So I'm gonna use a beauty blender and just take it off my hand and just put it all over my face. And don't worry if it doesn't cover all your blemishes, because we're going in with concealer. And if you guys have any tips for makeup, I'm always open for like tips and tricks. Got my foundations on. I'm gonna put the Tower 28 concealer in the shade DTLA. I just put this where I have any blemishes, or just like where my hyperpigmentation is, or under my eyes. If you guys have any like tips on how to get rid of your hyperpigmentation, literally like thank you, because right now I'm using the Ordinary Gynecolic Acid or toner. I'm just blending this out with a beauty blender, but also my fingers. So after that, I go in with this MAC like powder press thing. I don't know, it's on the back. So I'm just putting this over the areas that I want to really make sure are covered up. So like my hyperpigmentation, anywhere that I put kind of concealer on. Going in with the NYX Wonder Snatch in the shade Pause, and I'm taking this brush. I know it's a foundation brush, but I don't really care enough to get a powder puff. And so I put it on my cheeks. I really want it to set where I have my concealer. Put it under my under eyes, and then I just also put it on the T's of my face, so here, like here, and here. At least for me, the base is the longest part, and now we're done with the base, so we're going to move on to bronzer and contour. I know there's mixed reviews about the Fenty Beauty contour stick, but I personally like it. So I put it here, and then I put it on my nose, but I usually don't, and then on my chin. My bronzer, I used the Pixi bronzing stick. I think I could go a little darker, but I'm not gonna just like throw this away. So I'm gonna use it up, and I just put it right under where I put my contour, and then I put it on my nose, this side of my face, and then up here. Now I'm just gonna blend this out with a contour brush. I'm using the Rhode Pocket Blush, and it really depends on the season where I put my blush, but for the summer, I put it more high up. I always get scared putting on this blush because it's very pigmented, and it's very easily like able to get really blush blindness. So I rather put a little bit on first and then add more. You can use your hand or a beauty blender. It's really up to you. Brush would probably work better actually. For the summertime, you can kind of see here, it's going up the face. Put my blush higher on my nose because it mimics like actually getting sun. I'm using is the Rare Beauty highlighter. You don't need that much. Like this is like good, and I suggest blending it in right as you get it with your fingers, because it's much better when you blend it out with your fingers. Like look at how glowy that is. And then I take this brush and I put it here and then like here, and then I just use my finger and tap it out. I put a little bit on my chin and then outlining my lips like that, because it helps make my lips look bigger. And then I take a little bit and I put it on my eyelid just to lighten up the eye. Like, look at this eye and then look at that one. Like, it just looks more pretty, in my opinion at least. My eyebrows can kind of get messed up from the blending near them, so I'm just gonna touch them up. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes, and as I do that, I'm going to pick out my lip combo. I don't know, this is a lash curl I use, this random purple one that I found in like my mom's closet or something. If you guys can figure out what brand it is, that'd be amazing, because this works so well. And I don't really know how long I do it. I just do it when I finally am done picking out my lip combo. I do kind of pushes, I kind of hold it, just whatever. Okay, I'm done curling my lashes, and I use this. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's just like a lengthener, so you won't really see it when you apply it, but if you look close, it's like white on the tip, which is lengthening your lashes. So when you put the mascara on, it's even longer. Now I'm using the Goop Beauty mascara. This is the mini size, by the way. And I'm just gonna put that on. And if you see, like, Goop Beauty has a really good mascara. And like with curled lashes and the lengthener, promise your lashes will be touching your eyebrow. When you're applying your mascara, put it on more of the top because it builds on it more and makes it less clumpy. Okay. I do have a little bit of mascara on the top, so when that kind of dries, I'm gonna take it off with a little Q-tip and makeup remover. If you don't like how you just have the top, I sometimes do my bottom lashes and always use a waterproof mascara. I use the telescopic one, but I think any other one would do. And you don't need to put a lot so it doesn't look clumpy, because that would look weird. And waterproof works better because I find it doesn't like come off on your bottom eyes more. Combo is going to be the Rhode lip liner in the shade Lunge, Meek lipstick in the shade Pink Beach. For my gloss, I'm using the Laneige Peach. To set everything, we're going back with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and we're just gonna set the makeup because you want this to last through school air, okay? And then I usually just fan myself, but actually in the summer. But that's my makeup tutorial. Love you, bye.